everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Explore the Spectrum. I'm your host, Janetta, and I'm joined with Mary Helen. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you on today and to hear a little bit more about your program with Autism Connections. And, honestly, you feel, or I feel, sometimes overwhelmed with not having enough information as a parent. And then I feel overwhelmed with too many different resources. So help us understand how you help navigate that a little bit more. Tell us about Autism Connections.
Sure. And resources are feast or famine, aren't they? It feels like that anyway, so much of the time. So, Autism Connections is an organization that's been around for 52 years. And one of our biggest programs that we do is a live and in person autism helpline. We do lots of other things, and we can talk about those in a minute. But one of the things we help do is we assist families from diagnosis through the lifespan to be connected to resources, to support, whether that's support groups or therapists, really whatever they need in the world of autism and disabilities, we try to provide that. I say we're the people you want to search for instead of Google. If you go on Google and you're saying autism in Cincinnati, you can get 5 million resources. Call us and we'll have a better idea of how to help you and navigate that. So that's kind of broad strokes what our helpline does, because we do think that there are either lots of resources or no resources. And why, as a parent, would you want to try to navigate all of that? It can be highly stressful.
Well, and it is stressful because you don't know which rabbit trail to go down, right? And you find yourself all the way down one and you realize that it wasn't meant for you. And a helping hand along the way goes a long way on somebody to just kind of guide you. 52 years, I had no idea. Talk about being trailblazers in the industry. I mean, you would think that we wouldn't have needed, obviously, the diagnosis supersedes the last 20 years, but that's when you've seen the big spike. And so talk about being wise beyond your time on starting something 52 years ago and then how relevant it is today in 2023. So wonderful to hear that there's an organization with such roots in the community. When you say that you do things beyond the helpline, tell us a little bit about some of the other services.
So we really have made a strategic decision to work not primarily with, I guess I should say, with transition and adults. It's not that we don't work with individuals from diagnosis on, but there are lots of resources. So we connect people in that way. And in the transition and adulthood space, we know that a lot of services, supports, resources start falling off exponentially. So we do social programs where the goal is to practice social skills, but in an environment that is fun, not in a therapeutic environment, run by therapists and or individuals who have a lot of experience, intervention specialists and such. But the idea is to walk away and have fun and make friends.
Yeah.
Because we all know, if you don't have friends, we see more cases of anxiety, depression, right? So we really work in that space. We also do support groups for adults, caregivers, because we know there are lots of things that you don't know who to talk to. And adults shouldn't have to talk to their parents about just life challenges. I want a girlfriend, or I don't know how to talk to my coworkers, or I'm lonely, whatever that looks like. But we also know parents feel alone and isolated, and we don't want that either. So we really work in that space to build really relationships, build connections. That's why we're called Autism Connections.
Well, I love that. And, and it is important. I do feel like there's a huge drop off when you have a child that's about to go into being a late teen, early 20s, and then beyond as an adult. The services are fewer and further between. And to be able to focus the energy on that is important. And to have those social opportunities are radically important. Are you only doing those services in your geographical footprint, or do you do any of those things virtually? How could somebody learn more?
So we do some of our services in the local area because we do some in-person things. However, We also do a lot of online programming. So people can go to our website, autismcincy.org, and they can see that our adult socials reach 7, maybe it's 9 states now, and 4 countries. If you can
That's
figure out the
amazing.
time zone difference, you can join us.
I love that. Okay, so is there a website or social media link that we should direct folks to?
Yep, people should go to www.autismcincy.org, and you'll see all of our programs there. I do want to do one other quick shout out. We also do community trainings, and we do those both in person and online. So we do first responder trainings, employer trainings, educator trainings, and those kind of things. It's our
Oh
goal
my gosh,
to
that's wonderful.
the world.
Okay, so whether you're a professional or you're a parent or you're watching right now just because you have a soft heart for our community, this is a resource that I encourage folks to know about and to share. So go ahead and check out their website, look at what all they're doing, because while they focus on Cincinnati and Ohio and Kentucky, I mean, it could be just as relevant to me and my family here in Florida. So thank you for joining us. And to all of those that are viewing today, thank you as we continue to explore the possibilities.